Hi there, this is Gary Ryan Blair, and with the fourth quarter of the year about to get underway, there's one critically important thing that you need to do before it arrives. See, I long ago discovered a key strategy that has allowed me and my clients to continually grow, improve, and prosper quarter after quarter, month after month, and year after year. In fact, it's been so effective in driving my own personal productivity that it's enabled me to increase my income and hit my performance goals for 38 consecutive quarters. That's over 9 years. So what is it, you might ask? Well, it's called an after-action review, or an AAR. And it's all about measuring and reflecting upon your year-to-date performance, reviewing the lessons learned from choices made and consequences received, as well as analyzing how you responded to challenges, opportunities, and fears. And in this post, I'm going to show you how to put this powerful resource to very good use. So to crush your fourth quarter goals and to finish the year strong, you need to perform an AAR right now by analyzing what took place in the previous 3 quarters, and that includes the good, the bad, and the ugly, and leveraging every nugget of knowledge for all it's worth. Unfortunately, that's where the problem begins, as practically every company and individual resist this very important discipline. And as a result, they don't learn enough from their mistakes, nor their accomplishments, and they continue to repeat history rather than create it. Well, today, that changes. See, there are 5 steps in the AAR process, and for you to knock the ball out of the park in the fourth quarter, you need to immediately begin implementing the ideas that are generated from this exercise. So step number 1 is to identify your 3 greatest accomplishments. Now, because I'm nice, I'm going to start out with an easy one, letting you in easy and gently before I drop the hammer. Now, you always want to begin the review process by focusing in on your wins. Now, even if this has not been a great year for you, odds are, if you look closely enough, there's something somewhere to be proud of. Step number 2 is to analyze what you learned from each accomplishment. Now that you've identified your 3 greatest accomplishments, I want you to go back to each one. This time, though, identify what you did right and determine how you can use these accomplishments as a springboard for even bigger wins and crushing your fourth quarter goals and finishing the year strong. The goal here is to optimize and amplify what you're doing correctly in order to accelerate your goals and drive bigger results moving forward. And step number 3 is to identify your biggest disappointments and how you might have let yourself down. Now, I know this question feels like you're putting a kick me sign on your back, but heck, you're here now, so why not confront this beast of a question straight up and get to the root of the problem? So allow me to prompt you. Perhaps it were promises broken, poor execution, standards that were compromised, opportunities that were avoided, people that were betrayed, values that were downplayed. But before you leap forward, I want you to liquidate. I want you to close the doors on habits, behaviors, or attitudes that are holding you back, as you'll not be as successful as you want to be in the fourth quarter if you remain stuck in your old ways. Step number 4 is to analyze what you learned from each failure or disappointment. Now, a word of caution here. Do not resist analyzing your past sins and mistakes. Doing so would be a shame, as this is where the best learning comes from. And no matter how great everything is going in life right now, we all make mistakes. The trick here is to be a mature adult, to analyze them and to find out what preceded them, what you could have done differently, and how you can prevent them from reoccurring and haunting you in the future. And in order to make sure that you don't limit or undermine yourself in the fourth quarter, you need to bring these self-defeating actions to the surface. You need to confront them, and most importantly, determine what you must do differently to make sure you don't make the same mistakes all over again. And step number 5 is to use this information to set goals for the fourth quarter. If you want to perform at the top of your game, you absolutely must reflect, review, and respond to the information obtained through the AAR process. And the purpose here is to build into your schedule, your interactions, and your management style, or whatever else you surfaced in these previous questions, and build yourself a new, an improved, and superior approach. Now, be sure to view this after-action review exercise not as an opportunity to beat yourself up, but as a chance to uncover the goals and priority activities that you need to focus on in the fourth quarter. And if you allow me, I'd love to show you how to crush your goals and how to knock the ball out of the park and finish the year strong. It begins by going to 100daychallenge.com and seeing for yourself why over 600,000 people and organizations use this 100-day challenge to supercharge their goals and to finish the year strong. Make it the very next thing you do.